everybody. Wanted to welcome you to Speakers Theater. It's so great to have you all on. It's a little bit of a different day. Why is it a different day? First of all, we're going to broadcast all the different channels. But a lot of our members actually were just at a big event. We had over 150 people at an event in Orlando. So a lot of them are still stuck and trying to get out and drive in boats and planes and trains. And I was there. So let me tell you the solution that I found. And this solution works every single time. It's very simple. When you're trying to leave a place, right, and get out, make sure you're on the plane that they put all the pilots and flight attendants that they need to move to another location. Because you know when you see 12 to 14 pilots on that plane, you know that thing's going out no matter what.
They're going to land.
Right? If the pilot doesn't show up, you know there's people to replace him, so life is good. It's very exciting to have everybody here. It's very exciting to have you all here at Speakers Theater. Whoopsies, hold on. I just muted somebody on my side. I don't know. I'm clicking on buttons right and left. Just watching you guys. I'll let you keep letting them in. So we're actually broadcasting out to different channels. I know that another text just went out, so that's fantastic. Life is good. And, it's about how we actually help each other and how we make a difference every day. So what we're going to start in about 5 minutes is we're going to start networking. The mastermind networking starts right away at the Speakers Theater. The greatest part about it is you got to have your camera on because it's going to be about everybody communicating and talking together and working together. So that's the first piece. The second piece is how are you going to do that? I'll teach you all how to do that because then after that, we'll have everybody turn their cameras on. The beauty is because we have so many people traveling today out of that event out of Orlando. We're stuck in Orlando. And actually the team that's there and Bill Walsh, my mentor's still there. And a lot of people just got stuck there. So he's doing a whole nother training today. They're all there in the hotel anyways. So they're all getting these bonus sessions and these amazing trainings. So it's fun. For those of you who are flying and for those of you who are on your cars right now, just stay safe. Life is good. I talked to the team where we were. There was no power loss. There was no real big flooding, nothing like that. For the people down in Port Lucie and South, it's a shame down there. So let's just say prayers for all those people down there that they get through. I mean, some of those cities are just basically got wiped off the map. And let's just say lots of prayers. Hopefully people evacuated when they were told to evacuate. So one thing growing up in California, there was no you need to evacuate, the earthquake's coming. We didn't have that kind of warning. And let's also give it up to Albert Corey. Oh, he dropped off. Oh, he had trouble with his connection. Albert Corey, at the head of the hurricane, drove up to Orlando, supported the team, and drove back to Miami when the hurricane was full force. So that's dedication or something else, one or the other, And then there's somebody in the waiting room, so we just popped them in. But it's great to see everybody here. So we're gonna get really started in just about 5 minutes. We'll make sure camera's on. It's education and learning every day. It's how do I make a difference? How do I really create that movement that I'm going to create, and what is the difference that I'm going to make as I do it? And that's the exciting part as we all become better and better at what we do. How do we become better and better? How do we truly be of service to those around it? And what is the movement? So for those of you who are watching us on our multiple channels that just opened up, because I can see my phone like popping right and left, what I want to do is I want to make sure that you know that you have a way that you can get on this call complimentary. So we're going to have that posted in a minute because this call is every single Thursday. And this call is not a drop in and drop off kind of call. This call you're on the whole time because not only with everybody on the team do you get to be in the mastermind, but you also get to shamelessly promote your business. And then you get about 20 minutes of training from some of the best on the planet with Q&A. So there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot that happens. The call is complimentary. The call is really also about making connections. And then at the same time, it's about stages. It's about stages and making a difference. And as you get on those stages, how do I make a difference? Whether the stage is a one-to-one sales, it's my business partner. You have to think of a stage doesn't mean I'm standing in front of 10,000 people, which a lot of us have done here. But what it could be that business dealing that you're doing that in the next minute is going to make such a difference for your business. How do I say what I need to say? How do I present it? What do I do? And that's a critical piece as we move forward every single time. So we just had another text blast go out. We're out to the different channels. And for those of you out there in La La Land, as we say, for those of you out there on the wonderful broadcast, I want to make sure that we get you a link. I'm going to drop a direct link in that Donna can post, or unless Donna, you got it, you just let me know. But I'm going to drop the direct link in. That way you don't have to come through the usual channels. This way you can jump right on. And then we'll post a link to make sure you're signed up where you can be here every single week, because it makes a big difference. So that's the direct link. For those of you on, if you want to drop that direct link. The other thing too is just go to the speakerstheater.com. Speakerstheater.com. You can sign up right there, and life is good. And it makes a big difference as we move forward. So everybody get ready. In about 3 minutes, you're all going to pop open your cameras. Yeah, always good to see Jim. When you pop open your cameras, we're going to put you all in a mastermind. And here come a whole bunch of people, because I saw the text blast come. So here they come. And so again, that's why we're holding just for 2 minutes, because we got a bigger blast going out. But we held it today because we have so many people traveling. We just wanted them to just travel, get to where they need to go, be safe. And for those of you in other countries, when you jump on it, when you listen to the recording, the whole Japanese group too, make sure that you do the process and structures that we teach, because that will make a big difference as you do this. So what's going to happen for everybody jumping on, I'll announce it one more time, is I need your cameras on, because we're about to go into a mastermind. Now, in your mastermind, you're going to have a little bit of work you need to do. So, but if you're driving or if anything else, just don't look at the camera, but you can still participate 100%. Because then when we come back from the mastermind, we're going to shamelessly promote our businesses to each other. We do have this broadcasting out to about 7 different channels, 9 when we do it fully. And so there's people all over the internet are going to hear about you and get to know you. The other thing too is you're going to have the opportunity, not now, to post your information in the chat. You'll have the opportunity to post your information in the chat, but that's not now. That will be in just a couple of minutes when we get this rolling. As I add people in, and as more people come on, I need cameras on, because without cameras on, you're not part of the group, right? You're not part of what's going on, and you're not able to participate in the mastermind itself. The other thing too, just to let everybody know, here at Power Team in the Mentor Studio, we have about 300 stages a year with 200 hours of virtual. If that's of interest to you, you can connect with us. We'll give you more information on how to connect with us. It's very simple, actually. And we can always have that conversation. We just did an event in Orlando, pulled it off just fine. Everybody's still there actually training, since most people couldn't get out. I got a plane out, and that's okay, right? It just happens that way. But everybody else is still there. We actually are building up for the next major event in Las Vegas. So write that down. It'll be in Las Vegas. You'll all have a way to get invited to that. We'll have about 400 entrepreneurs coming into Vegas from all over the world. We'll have a couple people there who are anything from broadcast to business to entrepreneurs to funding. We have an event going off in Mexico. We're bringing in a gentleman, a good friend of ours, who runs a $25 billion fund. That's the kind of guy it's good to hang out with and get to know what they're looking at, what's going on right now, whether you're beginning, ending, or wherever you are in your business. All right, we move forward. So first of all, cameras on. Cameras on or mics on. So you're going to see 1 or 2 cameras off, because that is our host doing a double channel. The Japanese group is listening on a different broadcast. And it's very simple. It's very simple with them. They can easily also listen to the translation. We have translation in Japanese. We're about to start translation in Spanish, so that's pretty cool too. So here's how it works when I put you into the masterminds. You're going to be put into 2 groups. In your group, if you're the only one who's live and nobody else is talking, bounce back to the main room and I'll just put you in the other group. You're going to have an opportunity for 30 seconds. You're going to say your name, what your business is, and what's your biggest business challenge. Your name, what your business is, and your biggest business challenge. After that happens, and everybody gets to go, then the group is going to decide which seems to be the greatest business challenge that fits for all of them and work on it. So you're going to spend then anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes working on that challenge. If you feel you've satisfied that challenge, you've got enough great ideas, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to pick the next greatest business challenge. You're going to do this till we bring you back to the room. When we bring you back to the room, we're going to talk about what people learned. We're going to go through that, and then we're going to do shameless promotion, which means for 20 to 25 seconds, you'll get to tell people your name, your business, and one thing you're looking for in your business. And that's a great thing to really be helpful. So remember, there's a lot of people bouncing on right now. We will be moving them into rooms. As they get moved into the room, right, they're going to go, I don't even know what I'm doing. just keep going and just let them know. We'll let you go last. Just watch what everybody else is doing. Then when they come back, we'll do the shameless promotion. You get to do that. You're not doing it just to us. We're out to 9 broadcast channels. So there's people who are going to see you all over the place. And then we're going to spend about 20 minutes in the last doing some education training. If you don't know who I am, my name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team. I'm also the Managing Partner at the Mentor Studio. My business partner is also Mary Glorfield, Tony Robbins VP for 18 years. We do broadcasts all over the world. We do 300 live events. We do 200 hours of digital. And we're always looking for great partners around the world. So you can always talk to me more and reach out to me. If you want to reach out to me directly, and oh my God, do not send me a novel. Is that everybody got that part? Go ahead and really send me bullet points. Here's what I like to know when people want to reach out. I like to know your name, what your business is in a sentence or less. Everybody got that? And I want to know, I'm just typing in my address, and I want to know one thing about you that nobody else knows. That way you create a relationship. It's all about creating a relationship. You can send me an email there. If you are a speaker or trainer or an author or somebody who's in social media or an influencer, we also have a podcast division, an entertainment division, and a health and wellness division. So we can have that conversation too. Always looking to grow, always looking to be bigger. Realize a good amount of our people are on broadcast out there, so you're not going to see them. Also realize we just had a big event in Orlando, so they're all just making their ways home, or the ones that got stuck, which was most of them. They're actually we're just doing another training today with our Mr. Bill Walsh, who's still there. Right? You work together, you play together, you have fun together. So that's what you're going to do. You're all going to be in the mastermind. I'm going to split it up into 2. If there's nobody in your mastermind, come back to the main room. We do these every single Thursday. This is not a drop in and drop out the calls. We get to know each other. We're part of 4 of the biggest groups of trainers on the planet. We have over 300 events, which puts us in the top. We also do stadium shows, and we also see probably about 100,000 businesses a year. So we have way too much fun. We're here for the small entrepreneur. We're in 30 countries. And just let you know, it's just a great day when you're having a great time and training and teaching. So literally, I'm going to create 2 big rooms. If your room doesn't have anybody, just come back to the main. They're not talking. We'll just put you in the room that's active, and we'll have fun from there. If we need to make a 3rd room, we'll just make a 3rd room. I'm not going to include the co-host at the minute. Just let you know, if you're a co-host, I'm not including you at the moment, and we'll go from there. I'm about to set the rooms. If you never use Zoom, you can talk to me. We lived through COVID during this. We probably did 400 events. And have fun, everybody. We'll be sitting in the main room because we still have to talk to the ones that are out on broadcast. And if you do come back to the main room, I'll just bounce you to the room that you're not in. Have a great time. We'll see you back, 30 seconds to a minute each to present who you are, what your business is, and your biggest challenge. 5 minutes to work on each one. So let's say another about 20 minutes. I'll see you guys back in about 20, 25 minutes. And then you get to shamelessly promote to everybody. If you don't show up for the mastermind, you don't shamelessly promote to the group worldwide. All right, everybody. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Donna, I'm going to turn it over to you for this point.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. And I know there's several of you that are watching out here on the live stream because I see you. And I know a couple of you shared a few comments along the way. And bringing it back, I have like multiple screens open this time on my computer here. So Kelly Thayer's still rolling. Bill is the man. So they're still going strong out there in Orlando with everything that they're doing. But a few of them have been jumping on here as well. So how exciting is this? We are streaming on, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 channels today, Michael. I have it set up on. So
I love it. I love it.
For you to join out here and want to jump into the mastermind, all you have to do is go to powerteamusazoom.com and we'll let you into the Zoom. You can jump in onto the mastermind and you can network with some of the amazing people that are here sharing their areas of expertise. And if you want to get a regular invitation to join us each and every week, all you have to do, as you can see highlighted on the bottom of my screen, is to text TMS to 26786. So text the word TMS to 26786, and we will make sure every Thursday you'll get a reminder and to jump on this call with us. So Jonathan, share with us here, how does this call flow? What are some of the great things that we have coming here at the Speakers Theater, and why do we want to be a part of it?
Well, the biggest thing is connecting to other people, sharing your message with other people, and not just sharing with other people.
Jonathan,
but sharing
I'm going to stop
with
you for a second. Jonathan, I need to put you in room 1. It's all new people.
All right.
I'm going to move you into room 1. There you go.
I'll share later.
You will share later. That's good. That is good. I know it's a good thing to share. There you go, Donna. All right, Donna, back to you.
All right. So some of the great things that come from Speakers Theater is, yes, we get to mastermind and network with each other, learn about each other's greatest challenges, and help each other work through them. So if you're not on the live feed here in the Zoom channel, go to powerteamusa.com or powerteamusazoom.com. It's in the comments on the chat. Make sure you join, and we'll put you in one of those mastermind rooms for you to get training, to get help, to get mentoring. But then when we all come back from those rooms, what we're going to be doing here is everyone is going to be sharing their 30 to a 60 second, a little bit about them, what they do, and they are going to be sharing their information in the chat. So I'm going to be resharing their comments of how to get in touch with them. So if you're out there and you're watching on one of our different 12 channels that are out there, you'll be able to connect with the person. If you need a podcast guest, if you need a speaker, maybe you want to be a guest on somebody's podcast, and they share what their podcast is. But most importantly, if you're a promoter or somebody out there watching and somebody really resonates with you, reach out with them, connect with them. And because, you know, our story is too big to play small. Everybody has an amazing story to share. And it was one of the very first lessons I ever learned while I was coming into becoming a speaker. I was writing a book called Financially Fit, Living the Secrets to an Abundant and Prosperous Life. And the very first podcast I ever did first went live. And then it was about stories of healing, of how we healed something in our lives. And it was about some of the most deepest, most vulnerable parts of my life that I had never shared before, ever. And then when I did, it was like live. And so what I learned from that was my story resonated with a lot of people. And I realized that I wasn't alone and that I wasn't by myself. Yes, maybe some of the details were different, but we're all in this together. And because we're all in this together, we can learn and grow from each other with it. And it's one of the things that I truly like and love about the Speakers Theater is because I get to hear everybody's message, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how they're sharing it out in the world, because it's really all about being one team, one family, and one community within that. And so with that idea and with that philosophy, Speakers Theater is brought to you by Power Team International. It's also brought to you by the Mentor Studio. And at the Mentor Studio, our philosophy really is one team, one family, one community, because we're always working together. We're always helping each other. We're always being of service to each other first, because then everyone else can be in service back to you, helping you along the way. And with the Mentor Studio, we're always showing up, being of service, helping, emceeing, running the different calls. We're in partnership here with Power Team International, bringing you the Speakers Theater. So, Michael, share with me real quickly 1 or 2 great things of why you might want to consider texting TMS to 26786. And
I was just trying to get into Facebook. Okay. All right, good. So, and if you remember that code that I sent you for Facebook, or the text me back that would be fantastic. So, you know, the greatest thing about really joining us is that, think of it this way. Okay, so we're a group of individuals that, and by the way, for those of you who just jumped on, also that came in from our channel, we're going to put you in a breakout room. They'll teach you what to do, and then you guys will be back here to shamelessly promote yourself and have way too much fun. So the biggest thing about texting TMS to 26786, and if you can't reach that, Donna can also just post out my email address, is because we're a group of entrepreneurs that are over 30 countries working together to build really a better planet. Almost sound like a Michael Jackson song, but to build a better way, to really work together. And the greatest thing about that between Power Team and the Mentor Studio is that we have over 300 stages. We have 200 virtual hours. We have NLP training. We have podcast training, and we have a podcast division, and we're working with a group that produces over 1,000 shows, so you'll be part of that. We have brick and mortar businesses. We have fund managers, hedge fund managers. A good friend of ours runs a $25 billion fund, and he shows up to a lot of our events. And it keeps getting better and better. So it's about making the connections, being with the right people. And really the goal and mission of everything we're doing is to educate and enrich and enlighten your life, your journey, but also to serve those that are underserved, to serve those in communities that can't afford. So we always have a complimentary part of the Mentor Studio. And that will always be, that won't change. And we believe it's really being part of the mission that will make a difference. And by the way, can you guys believe I'm moving people in rooms? I'm letting people in, and I'm still talking to you, and Donna's running 9 channels, and she's doing good. We're having way too much fun. But it's that difference of how is it that we make a difference in what we do? How is it that we can truly have fun with what we do? How do we make, we just had an event in Orlando, live event in Orlando. And there's this hurricane coming and kept everybody in the hotel. And prayers for those in the South. We did that while we were there too. And so I got out on a plane yesterday. A lot of the participants didn't. My business partner didn't. A lot of our trainers from the Mentor Studio didn't. I just happened to be on a plane. They were moving a bunch of pilots around. So my plane went no matter what. And they're still there yesterday and today, just training. Bonus trainings. You're still here. We're all here. We're all at the hotel, and they still have power. If they didn't, they would have still. And so they're getting all this business training by a gentleman who runs like 40 businesses, and by these people who've been on stages around the world. These people have businesses, multiple 6, 7, 8-figure businesses, doing it together, one team, one planet, one family, and having a great time. And that's why you join us, Donna.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because we are always here working with each other and supporting each other, coming together. So if you want to join and get onto our Zoom call where everyone's in breakout rooms doing a great mastermind, you're going to hear back from them here in just, probably 10 more minutes here or so. Go ahead and go to powerteamusazoom.com and you'll pop into the live Zoom feed here. We'll get you assigned and put into one of those breakout rooms where you can ask and see and share your biggest challenge and get feedback on that here. And then when we come back, what we're going to be doing is everyone is going to be sharing a little bit about themselves, their 30s, their 60-second promo of who they are, what their story is, how they're helping, how they're making an impact in the world, because those are some of the greatest pieces of advice, pieces of information out there, because what we're always learning here, your story is too big to play small. And the more that I share, the more I learn, the more we're all connected here together with it. And to learn more about the Mentor Studio or to join us, you can see here on the Zoom feed here live, it does say you can either, you can text TMS to 26786. And that will get you connected to the Mentor Studio, as well as a weekly reminder to jump on this call. And then if you want to just join the live Zoom now, just go to powerteamusa.com. Now, I know we have a lot of people over in Florida, a lot of people who are still there because some of our big live events were just there and they're still going. So they're getting some fun bonus information coming through for them, for all the ones that are there. But we're here virtually sharing as well. So go ahead and just join us at powerteamusazoom.com and then join us at the Mentor Studio as well, because we have more than just Speakers Theater. We have also other weekly networking. We have weekly mentoring calls. We have monthly forums. We have a quarterly summit, and we're always looking for great, amazing, outstanding speakers to come join us and to be a part of it with the Mentor Studio, sharing your messages across a lot of different stages. So if you're a speaker, an author, a healer, a coach, somebody in the personal or professional development space, you want to be a part of this amazing group to help get your message out there, but also to help others and to be of service with everyone there. So, Michael, a little bit about Power Team and how Speakers Theater got started. And of course, with Mr. Bill Walsh, how did we come together to put together Speakers Theater? And what is our main goal of having everyone share their messages?
It's really about what it was is we wanted a place for people to be able to, as we wanted really that place for people to come together. See, I'm doing 5 things at once like you two. I'm waiting for a code. It was, how do we make a difference? Excuse me. How do we make a difference while we do this together? How do we make a difference as we truly, have that message out there? We wanted a place for people just to be able to come together, say, this is us. We're going to make a difference. We're going to help each other because there's so many businesses out there. And as we do that, and as we continue to make a difference for each other, is this something that is going to help us all? Is this something that, well, there we go. Yay! Playing with Facebook, I'm telling you, that's just getting the codes and this and that. But so think of it this way. We've got all these people in all these different countries and all these different places trying to work together. And they're on 10 million different summits and calls and this and that. And I'm like, yes, be on those because that's important. But how do we get a place where we can truly all meet together on one mission, one team, mastermind, work our businesses, get on other stages, get on the podcast, when we have all of those, and how do we put people in one place to make this easy? And so part of what happened as we did this is we started to think, okay, we already do all these summits. We already do all these connections and places to join and places to be together. We already do all these live events. We already have all this virtual. But instead of having everything sort of split apart, which a lot of companies do, or a place where people need to be, we wanted one place for everybody to come together. So text TMS to 26786. The other thing too is we're going to give you out the link for the Speakers Theater, the one you can directly, because what we do there is we constantly will text you on the Thursday to remind you. It's not text you every single day. It's not do all of that. So we want to make sure that you're there. So I'm just going to type it out, and it's going to be, so you can do it easily. You can do Speakers Theater. If I could type it correctly, it would be one of those things that really would be just a miracle in itself, but I'm going to put it in the link so Donna can put it out. Also, we usually have about 5 team members to help us with all of this, but they're all in Orlando, and we're letting them train and just be there. Donna, I changed it already, by the way.
Perfect.
So it's really a group to move together. Got it. It's a group to move together. It's a group to work together. It's a group to have way too much fun together. And we make a difference as we do this together. So don't hesitate. Also, here's my email address coming. You can always write me. I am very personable, and I'm okay to take text too. See, now if you text me some weird thing, I'm blocking you, I'm doing all that, but why do that? So I'll give you my email first, and then when you email me, we'll have a chat, I'll give you my text. Texting works well, don't call me, I won't answer you, how that goes. So it was at thementorstudio.com. There we go. There's my email address. Email me your name, what your business is in one sentence, and why do you want to be part of something bigger that we're creating? And then we'll go from there. So for the group in the room, we've got about another 5 minutes for the group in the room because some new people did just join us. So we want them all in there. And then we'll get going from there. All right, Donna, back to you.
All right. So what I'm just doing here, if you're out here in and watching and seeing the live feeds, I am sharing Michael's email address here where you will want to put in who you are, what your business is, and how and what you might share about yourself, and to be a part of a mentoring community here. And it's important to do, definitely just email and to share that out there, because we can have the ability to get in touch with you, help you, share with you, mentor you along the way. So you'll want to make sure that you put in your name, your business, and a little bit about yourself, and how to be a part of the Mentor Studio here. And then we'll make sure that we get you invited to this call every single week, not every single day, just weekly, to remind you that this amazing speaking forum is coming up, in that and that you'll have the ability to jump on and be a part of something bigger. Because again, you're never meant to do this alone. You're always supposed to have a team with you. So that's the community that we foster at the Mentor Studio. And it's all about one team, one family, one community. And in that, we, have dedication and loyalty and commitment to each other as we work together, sharing our areas of expertise. One of the benefits that I've learned throughout having with the Mentor Studio is that for me, because of the type of business that I'm in, I'm really great at what I do for my personal business. But there's a whole set of skills out there that I'm not familiar with, more on, you're going to laugh, I'm going to say technology, but even though I'm live streaming onto like 12 channels simultaneously, I'm a great end user, but to program something or to do something outside of a recording, to get it up as a digital program, things like that, sales funnels, they were not my area of expertise. But because I'd been in the Mentor Studio, I got to learn what those are and how they work and how to put them together. And now I teach and train and coach others on doing the same thing. So I was able to grab and gather the skills that I needed in the areas that I was not an expert in. And guess what? You know what? I'm still not an expert in all of those areas. And with that, I have resources in the Mentor Studio that are always there, ready to help and to set up while I'm going through and facilitating all of the different things that I need. So if I don't have information or that area of expertise, there's always somebody out there to reach out that can help you along the way. And of course, we're always called to serve. So our business partner here that co-sponsored this along with us is Power Team International. And a lot of people right now in the Mentor Studio are in Orlando serving for Power Team and giving back and sharing along the way with them, and learning as well, because they also get to be in some of the coursework. So they are all working together at our live location in Orlando. And then the rest of us, we're here virtually, so join us. You'll want to go to powerteam.com. And if you want to join the Zoom link right away, just go to powerteamusazoom.com, and that will put you right into here. And then on the Zoom channel that's being streamed out for you to get to all the different channels. So where do we stream? We have about 8 different Facebook channels right now that it's being streamed out to. It's also being live streamed to YouTube. It is being live streamed to a LinkedIn channel, and it's being live streamed to Twitch. Now, Twitch is fairly new, but it is the number 4 sought out app out there, and it allows you to have your own TV channel to go to your website. So yes, we have one of those, and it's out on Twitch. And so this is being broadcasted out like a TV show as well. What's important about coming here and being here each and every week, not only to help the numbers build up, but also what's going to be happening is we are going to be broadcasting this out to other channels where we are streamed out on. So whether it's Roku, Amazon Fire, we have a dedicated TV channel all around success and leadership. So as this comes out, we're going to be able to broadcast this out onto those channels there to not only get the information, but the replays, and to get your message out there. Because, life is short. Your story is too big to play small, and it is time to get out to make that global impact and really to start shifting and changing the rest of the world with your story. So
I'm going to go around the horn and check the rooms. I'll be right back.
okay. All right, perfect. I'm going to take a drink of water so I don't, my throat's getting a little dry. All right. Well, Michael's going in and out and checking in and out of the breakout rooms here. You're here with me. I'm Donna Campbell. I am actually the director of training here at the Mentor Studio, and I'm also in partnership with Power Team International with Mr. Bill Walsh, and the two of us, the two sides, came together to sponsor the Speakers Theater. It is every Thursday at 12 noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, and we go for an hour and a half. The layout of this is first we have our welcoming, and then we do a mastermind for about 20 or 30 minutes. In that mastermind, what you're doing is you're sharing about who you are, what you are, and your business and your greatest challenge, so you can get advice and feedback on those challenges. Once that is done and it's taking place, we all come back here as a group. We have a little bit of a wrap up from those networking, those breakout rooms. So it's imperative that you just go to powerteamusazoom.com and you can join to get into those masterminds, get into the networking there. After we come back, we have a minute or two of some of the different wrap up, some of the different comments, and then we go into what we call shameless promotion. So everyone gets 30 to 60 seconds to share their story, their information about who they are, what they do, and their area of expertise. And then they're going to be taking that and putting it into the comment section. And then what's going to happen from there is I'm going to reshare that out here on the live streams and copying and pasting into some of the other additional channels I am streaming to. And then we have a couple of bonus speakers that are going to share 10 minutes or so of content and priceless information. Lots of value there as they come out and share that, and then how to get in touch with them. Because one of the things that we have with the Mentor Studio, our vision here is to educate, enlighten, enrich, and enhance our members' expertise to really make that impact in the world. And because we want to make that impact, we're always sharing a lot of content and a lot of information. And because we're sharing the content, sharing the information, we want to bring value to everyone and everybody in doing that. And so if you like what you hear, if you want to share your content, get your information out there, be of service, help others, join us here on the live call. All you have to do is either text TMS to 26786, which will allow us to give you a weekly reminder for this call as we build and as we broadcast out to more and more channels. And then as we move to an actual television station channel, or you can just join the live Zoom at powerteamusa.com and you can just jump right in here as well. One of the amazing things here within the Mentor Studio are some of the people that formed it. One is Michael Silvers. You've seen him jump in and out. He's checking out all the breakout rooms, making sure everybody's getting their information and the expertise and the advice that they need. And he had been in the professional speaking world for, 30 years in professional development and leadership. And with that, he's been all over the world speaking, and his business partner was Mary Glorifield. She was Tony Robbins' executive vice president for 18 years. And they brought the Mentor Studio together to leave that legacy because it's really all about making that impact in the world. And then on the Power Team side, of course, it's always about being America's small business expert, getting you all of the business training, all of the business leadership that you need so that you can take your business to the next level and the level after that and the level after that. All right, so Michael, how are all those breakout rooms doing? I can't hear you. Are you muted? All right. Isn't technology fun? with everything here. It shows that you're muted on my screen here, Michael.
There we go. Is that good?
Better, yay!
So, it was great. They're really working hard in there. They're doing really well. There's good conversation going on in both the rooms. So we're going to come back in about 3 minutes, and then we'll time to go and jump it into Shameless Promotion.
Shameless Promotion. I actually love Shameless Promotion. I really do. Why? Just because it's fun, it's exciting, and the energy is like off the charts when people get to share just a little bit about themselves. So if you guys are out there and you're watching, I see you here on all of these different channels. What you might want to do is just come to the Zoom call and then shamelessly promote for yourself here. Get to share your information in the comments as well and get your message out there. So I'm going to invite you to go to powerteamusazoom.com. That will give you a direct link here straight into the Zoom call, and then you'll be able to share your message and broadcast it out on 12 different channels, and LinkedIn and YouTube and Twitch and it just keeps going from there. So Michael, for Thursday here, we have Speakers Theater. Tell me, what is your absolute favorite part about Speakers Theater?
It's really it's always meeting new businesses and seeing sort of what their challenges are and being able to help with fixing those challenges. I think that's a great part. And we had a gentleman in one of the rooms right now, and part of what he's doing is he's enrolling 18 to 25-year-olds really being an entrepreneur and getting that part moving in their life. And I didn't know who he was. And he's been to Rainmaker events, and he's going to be at the Ultimate Wealth Camp. I'm like, this is awesome, because that's such a great age range. And so having those conversations that you normally wouldn't have had before really makes a difference as we move this forward, and really creating those relationships and the people you're going to work with for a long, long time. It's really it's awesome. So, all right, I'm going to bring them back.
All right.
So, all right, it's time to bring them back. Life is good. They're going to be like, no, we're not finished, because there was a lot going on in there. But it is time. It is the place. It is to close the rooms. And yes. Awesome. Here they come. I like this. I got a new 32-inch monitor. Maybe I should have got the bigger one. I used to use a dual monitor, but I almost like the single more with all the different windows open. I'm having too much fun here.
I have a really big monitor. I absolutely love it. But I also have a side laptop just in case.
Yep. No, I got that sitting here. So, all right, everybody. Wanted to welcome everybody back to let's see, we do so many calls. Where are we? Speakers Theater. Give that a round of applause. It's so great to have it. We're going to move into, so first of all, we'll just do what you guys learned, and then we'll move into Shameless Promotion. And Shameless Promotion is a great place to be. So first of all, does anybody have any comment, just like 10, 15 seconds, what you learned in the breakout, or what other people can learn from there? Go ahead. What you do is go down to reactions, click on raise hand, and raise your hand, and I'll pick on you. If you don't, we're going to move into Shameless Promotion. So anybody want to make a quick comment before there we go? Denise, you are up.
That's that last couple of minutes, the 85% content, 15% personal, 5% sales, and your social media. And that would help get your people rolling.
Oh, that's great. Can you say it one more time? Everybody write this down. This is actually really, really critical. Go ahead.
Stole it from Eric, but it was great advice. So it was 85% content, 15% personal, and 5% sales on your social media. And that will help draw people, because you're getting more content than just asking for money.
Awesome. Give her a round of applause. Give Eric a round of applause. And by the way, Eric is our webmaster, is creates and building everything on the back end. His team is amazing, creating funnels, websites, and all that fun stuff. So if you have any comments or anything, just get it to me and I'll go from there. Well done. You guys are good. Now, we're going to go into Shameless. I say Shameless Promotion. Here's what you're going to do. For 20 seconds, you're going to say your name. My name is Michael Silvers. I'm managing partner of the Mentor Studio. I'm executive vice president of Power. If you have 10 titles, don't do 10 titles, because nobody cares. And when you go into Shameless Promotion, the other thing that you're going to do is cameras got to be on. I want to see cameras on for Shameless Promotion. And then you're going to tell them, my name is Michael Silvers, managing partner of the Mentor Studio, right? My business is bringing entrepreneurs together around the world to create a better vision and help those who are underserved. My contact information is, and you can lay it in the chat. Now remember, this is going out to 9 broadcast channels. Donna's got to repost it into the channels. So make sure that it's clear and concise, and not until you've spoken. How do I speak? What you're going to do is you got to stick your hand up. You got to go to reactions and raise hand. reactions and raise hand. When I see those hands go up, I'll know who to pick on. Everybody has a chance to do this. This is your time to shine out on 9 different channels and 9 different functions. If you can't see that little button or you're on your phone, pop your hand up right now so I can see that. We'll get you, you're on there. Make sure that you hit reactions and raise hand. If you can't see it or you can't get it done, go ahead and I'll put you on. Do not, Donna put an example of how to post out there. Do not put your post in until it's your turn. Do not put your post in until it's your turn. All right, here we go. This is your chance to shine, everybody. This is for everybody to get to know you. Also, the one thing you're not doing is you're not saying, join my business, join my business, join my business. Nobody's interested, right? How can you be of assistance? And that's really what, and take 20, 25 seconds. Jonathan, can you be timekeeper? I know you're muted. You can just shake your head, yes.
Yep. Say how long again?
Give him 30 seconds. Because you could do, my name is Michael Silvers, managing partner of the Mentor Studio, blah, 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 blah. A little bit about your business and little, maybe even a tidbit of advice. Yeah, there's that duck. And then go from there. So this is your time for other people to get to know you. If your hand is not up, you're missing what's called an opportunity of working together with other people you have never met before. Here we go. We're going to rock and roll. Let's give it over. First of all, put your hands up. Everybody put your hands up. Say, I am excited.
I am.
All right, here we go. And by the way, for those of you who are not members yet of either Power Team or the Mentor Studio, make sure that you reach out to Donna. Donna put her information in there. Just go ahead and text that in. She'll get you. She'll have a call with you, and we'll figure out why. When you got a big international group that has over 300 events. I don't care if that doesn't even fit for your business model. We've got something out there for you since we deal with over 1 million businesses. All right, everybody. You guys have way too much fun. Let's give it up for Mr. Eric Holtz. And by the way, I don't know all of you. So some of you, and if I kill your name, let me know. Boy, just go ahead first, and then let me know what your name is. Let's give it up for Eric.
Hi, everyone. I'm Eric Holtz. I'm the co-founder of Coach First Marketplace. We are striving to be the Amazon of the coaching industry, with the exception that we are a done-for-you e-commerce platform for coaches to offer everything they need for their business in one place. So we take care of the tech so you can be a coach. And so I'm going to throw my information in chat. Thanks.
Awesome. Give it a thunderous round of applause. What he does with Coachware too, that's really slick. So at the Mentor Studio, not only are they building out our whole website and our funnel and all of that, and he's a partner of ours, obviously, more than a partner. He's part of the team. He came on just as a Mentor Studio, a mentor, and really just was always there to be of service. But for those of you, don't put your stuff in yet. There we go. For those of you who want that, he's the man to go to. The other thing we're going to build out is at the Mentor Studio, for those of you who are in our elite program, we're going to create a place for you that's going to be what's called a virtual cafe. And the virtual cafe, our membership worldwide can be able to see you, talk to you, and we'll tell you more about that as that comes forward. So it's really exciting. All right, Eric, you are amazing as usual. Let's give it up for and Denise came up right away with great tips for Denise Gibson.
Well, again, I'm Denise Gibson. I don't have a business yet, but Eric said I have a good prospect. I want to talk to women about empowerment, from healing, from abuse, abortion, just that you can be healed and you can get your power and your life back. So that's what I would like to do eventually, and speak on that.
Awesome. The great thing, Denise, too, is you don't have to have the business in the beginning, because you have the idea, the concept, and the why, where you want to go. Then you meet the right people that will help you get there easier, because it might not even be you talking about it. We might be directing you to a group that has your same mindset, your same why, that then you can partner with. Does that make sense, Denise? Always looking for those connections, everybody. If there's a place you can get connected, why is the Mentor Studio $495 a year and not $20 million? Right? Why? Because we want people to connect and partner all around the world, and then make as little barrier as possible. All right, Denise, you did a great job. That was great. Let's give it up for Mr. Jim Foster.
Well, hello there, everyone. Jim Foster, a business training coach. I'm a coach, a business coach, a mentor, and my business is really helping individuals transform from employee to employer of themselves, building amazing businesses. And I teach the 6 pillars of building a business that they must master to be effective and successful. And I'm giving a free training on this. I do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. It's called Be Your Own Boss Intensive. And we go to recover these elements that I have uncovered over 50 years in business for myself. So I'll put my information in the chat and be happy to share with you.
You're amazing. By the way, everybody, I've known Jim a long time. A lot of us were at Peak Potentials with Harbecker. And so we're Quantum Leap members. Jim is also a rainmaker and has done so much with Power Team over the years. He's amazing. He actually was with us a lot too during COVID virtually. So it's always great to see you, Jim. All right. You guys are awesome.
I'll send you the check for that thought, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. You're so funny. All right. Next, let's give it up for Vicky Poole. Vicky, you're on mute. Vicky, you're on mute.
Did I unmute? Okay, cool. All right, my name is Vicky Poole, and my company is the Enlightened Peach LLC. I am a life coach and a hypnotherapist. I work with all kinds of things. I do a lot of past life regressions. I help people with stop smoking, releasing weight. But my passion is really helping people to fall in love with the life that they have now in order to build the life that they want.
Awesome. Give it up for Vicky, everybody. Vicky, where are you located? What part of the world?
Georgia.
That's okay. Good. Awesome. Great to have you on the call today.
Thank you.
Always fun. And make sure you drop your information. Everybody, make sure you drop your information in the chat once you've spoken. Once you've spoken, make sure you drop your information into the chat. Awesome. And everybody know, too, we have this call every single week. It's not a drop in and drop out. Stay the whole time because you're going to meet new people. You're getting broadcast out to now 12 channels every single week. And you never know who's going to be living near you. If you have a brick and mortar, who's going to do that, or who you're going to meet along the way. And it just gets better and better. All right. Now, without destroying your name to no end, because I don't want to do that, is that the, it's L-E-U-L. Tell me how to pronounce it, and I'll do this correctly.
Yes, it's Lul.
Lul?
Lul. Yes.
All right,
I tell
everybody.
people they pronounce it the same way as cool, but Lul.
Lul. Give a thunderous round of applause for Lul. You're up.
Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Lul. I am located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. I am a financial broker. I'm becoming a financial broker. I just recently got into this business. I'm just 19. I work with Transamerica. I do life insurance, IULs, retirement accounts, kids' retirement, the kids' accounts, and everything. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on, IULs and life insurance. I want to know more.
Night, luckily, because we
No, I made it out Wednesday morning. I was one of the last out, so it's amazing. So, all right, let's give it up for Matt.
All right, I'm Dr. Matt Rayner. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm co-owner of the Wellness Institute of Dallas. We primarily serve patients with complex health issues, ranging from autoimmune issues to concussions that aren't recovering or other neurological brain-based injuries. We help them get better, but we also provide empowerment and educate them about what we need to do to keep their success there and permanent by shaping the environment around them. So.
Fantastic. Awesome. Give it up for Mr. Matt. So make sure you drop your information in the window. And if somebody has, obviously, any questions or want to know what they do, him and his business partner are they're freaking off the chart. But they're entrepreneurs, and they're creating an amazing business, but they're creating a worldwide movement, and that's what it's all about. So you can tell he's typing things in because he's on a phone. So you definitely want to connect with Matt and his partner. Just make the connection, see if there's a fit, see how it works. Get to know business mentors around the world. It will make a difference every time. So Matt, thank you so much. It was great seeing you in Orlando.
Can I say something for Denise that spoke a couple somebody I think just with your future kind of business and purpose. Tammy Hopper is somebody I would check out. Anybody with trauma, which again, like when people are sick for long periods of time, like that's what their identity becomes, and we have to kind of help them reshape that. It's part of like the healing process. Or they have physical trauma, emotional trauma. Annie Hopper has a great program that's online and very affordable. She's, I think, out of Vancouver, but it's a dynamic neural retraining system. I don't know her, have no affiliation, but again, it's been a huge resource for that aspect of my patient base, because that's not what I do, but they need it. So if that, may be a service to you, given what your goals and focus might be down the road.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you. And this is where we help each other, and this is what it's about. Matt, if you happen to know the spelling, I'm sure I do. I know the spelling. Could you just type it in? I know you're on your phone.
I'll link the website.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, awesome. All right. Thank you, Matt. All right. And now, as it says, R&R Tax and Bookkeeping, but I need a name associated. Go ahead and open yourself up.
How y'all doing this morning? Good afternoon.
How you doing? Is that Jerome? Wait a second.
Yeah, that's Jerome.
Hey, Jerome, how you doing?
I'm stuck in a hotel.
That's one way to say it.
Out of here.
Let's give it up for Jerome. Everybody stuck in Orlando.
How y'all doing? I'm Jerome Rogers, a CEO of R&R Tax and Bookkeeping. We serve all financial services, do taxes, bookkeeping, LLCs, and credit restoration as well. So we've been in business for 23 years, and I'm just here to help and serve.
Awesome, you're the best. Yeah. So I just saw Jerome. We were just had events in Orlando, so I did get one of the last planes out. So did Dr. Matt. You're still there, but you know what? You never know what you're going to learn, right, Jerome? Never know who you're going to meet.
Yep.
Awesome, fantastic. Welcome again, and we'll see you on. He's a brand new Mentor Studio member too. And we'll see him on a lot of the calls. So we'll get to know you, Jerome, and help you in any way.
Thanks.
All right, there you go. Well done, Lucia. Are you ready?
Thank you so much. Hallelujah.
Hold on, let's give it up for Lucia. Let's bounce. There we go. Now we're good. We're excited.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Lucia Claiborne. I'm the founder, innovator, and CEO of Lucia Claiborne LLC. We are all about helping you have even better health and create even more wealth, and we do that consistently. We want to help you have better gut health so that you can live a better life, better quality of life.
You're amazing, and I love that term, consistently. That was strong. Yeah, that was a good one. I know that one. Well done. It's funny. It's the power in our words, right? And how we create what we do. So make sure that everybody who spoke, put your information in the chat, because Donna's reposting it into all the channels. So it's not just this channel. It's going out to 12 other channels now. And we'll be building.
So how do you do that?
From your phone, there's one of the functions on the bottom. I can't look at my phone right now. But anybody on their phone, just where's the chat function? I should know.
Listen, Gerald, push somebody's picture, and then you'll see the little bar. Go push my picture, and then underneath you'll see where all the chat bars and all the mute bars are on your phone.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. We're training and teaching every day. We're helping each other. This is awesome. And now, all these people from Florida about to come up. But first, it's Mr. Jeremy. Let's give it up for Jeremy.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, we're avoiding hurricanes down here, or at least doing our best to do so. Yes, my name is Jeremy Mcdonald, otherwise known as the Storytelling Alchemist. I work on mindset mastery, and I help my clients transmute their limiting beliefs. And I put my information in the chat, and thanks for having me here.
Fantastic. Welcome. Jeremy also does a lot for us and he's on the calls, so he's part of the team, and it's just awesome. Now, for the man that drove up from Miami into a hurricane, drove back down to Orlando, drove from Orlando back down to Miami, through a hurricane, does whatever it takes. Let's give it up for the tax man, Albert Corey.
Thank you, Michael. I'm glad. Michael flies so well that he texts me from 10,000 feet. We started having a text chat while he's flying around. So he's the man you got to meet because he's the man with the master plan. Anyways, hey, everybody. Hi, Jerome. I met Mr. Jerome, who's an awesome guy. If everybody knows I am, my name is Albert Corey, known as the Tax Man. But I'm on a mission to help business owners 20x their income with simple accounting and marketing. I've been doing this for almost 40 years and started my business with just $10. Somebody wants to 20x their income. I want everybody to put a 1 in the chat or just wave your hand if you could like more money in your bottom line. That's cool. And that's what I do. Unless you want to like pay less to the government, I also do that. But you might have somebody else, but if you still want me to do that, I'm always here to do that. That's it.
Albert, you're the best. He'll put his information in the bottom. And let me tell you, I worked with Albert a long time. He's really amazing what he does. And here's the other great thing is there's no competition here. It's all about abundance. I don't care if we had 12 to 15 tax people, and that's all that we're here, to 100 speakers, to all podcasters. We're going to do this as one team, one family. We help each other. We help with referrals. We help it build. We've also got the podcast division building out. Any podcasters here, raise your hand if you are going to be or want to be. Raise your hand. There you go. We have the podcasting division that is being built. We are working directly with the group that I work with that produces 1,000 podcasts. And we're going to just all do it together. So give yourselves all a thunderous round of applause. And for those of you listening into this, we're posting all their information in the chat, and you'll be able to, in your individual chats, be able to save that. The other thing, too, is if you want to save this chat and reach out to people, you just go down to where it's under chat. You click on the 3 buttons. You click on Save Chat. Don't start shooting people 10 million emails. That's not the way to do this. Build a relationship over time, meet them at the Mentor Studio, and get to know them a lot better. For those of you who want more information on the Mentor Studio, take out your cell phone right now. Text the letters TMS, text the letters TMS to 26786. It's just going to send you directly to it'll send you directly to our site. That's all. That's simple as that. I will get a text though, and I'll text you back, and I'm probably going to say you're going to get it from me. It's Michael Silvers, blah 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 blah. You guys got that, and we can build a relationship from here if you're not a current member. There's no other fancy opt-ins right now. I could do anything I want with it, but I just want to drive people to the right direction. So you've all been great today. What we're going to do now is we're going to just have a little bit of information. We're going to have a little bit of teaching and training. You know, 2 of the things that came up. Eric, are you in a meeting or do you have a couple minutes? Okay, was really that social media piece. I hear about it over and over and over, and that's all Eric T does. Can you talk a little bit about what's coming with the virtual cafe, and then a little around social media for marketing made simple, and then I'm going to move on to the next person, then we'll Q&A for the last 10 minutes.
So basically what we're looking to do in the virtual cafe is basically offer kind of like a, lack of a better word, an environment for you to talk with, sell, and offer your products and services to the world, and part of that back end will be the CoachWares Marketplace platform. So that way, basically, we're going to be tying the Mentor Studio to CoachWares because we're already business partners, like Michael alluded to. But the idea is just to get more eyes on your products and services so that you can be seen as the expert in your niche. And so Michael and I are working on that. I'm working with Angie Hernandez, who's on our platform, who's also in the Mentor Studio. She's spoken on Bill Walsh's stages at Power Team. She's an expert when it comes to social media. Matter of fact, the information I gave you today came from her on my CoachWares University call with her this morning at 10 a.m. So that information is actually copyright from Angie Hernandez, and she said I'm more than happy to share it. But this is what we're trying to do: is we are trying to leverage the power of social media through building relationships to help people grow their business. And we realize you got to be in a networking group. Join the Mentor Studio. I did almost 2 years ago, best group on the planet, hands down. It is, you feel as a part of a family. It's not just, pitch. Michael and his team are very specific about that. It's all about service. That's why I got involved with it. That's why Coachverse is involved with it. I got a lot of people in this group that are clients of mine. I'm here to serve them just as they're here to serve me. I don't know really what else to say. It is a fantastic group to be part of.
And a little bit on social media too, also.
Okay.
Just some drivers of social media.
So basically, I'll be honest, I'm the expert in social media. You should have Angie here. But social media is really a tool. One thing that I have noticed that in following the lessons that Angie teaches, my numbers are up in excess of 800% across the board, 800 to 1,000%. I'm getting better likes, I'm getting comments, I'm getting more people to follow me. We're getting better click-through rates on our ads. All is the case, but there is one thing that is actually there's two things that are very important. Consistency is number one, and number two, we've talked about this before, you've got to have your avatar defined. Albert talks about it, Jim talks about it, Michael talks about it, Jonathan talks about it, Craig Bruce talks about it, everybody talks about it. You have to have your avatar defined and then work and develop that relationship to that avatar. And don't worry about everyone else because they're just tire kickers anyways. But you have to use social media and you have to have your brand out there and your name is your brand. So you've got to be who you are.
I love it. And that's a really critical piece, everybody. So, and by the way, social media is not the end all. There's a way to make connections. That's why you join as many groups as you can, but you also take a look at what, and you make sure that you know, like, and trust them. Thank you, Eric. Everybody give Eric a big thumbs up. It's the know, like, and trust factor, but also are they on the same mission vision? Is there something we're tying in together? And it's also putting together the power of who you are, right? And the strength of what you can do from a financial position to also how you get your mindset and your head behind it. Donna's the lead coach, lead trainer at the Mentor Studio and does a lot of that. Donna, you want to talk about that for just a couple minutes?
Yes, what's my question as I'm posting comments?
I knew you were. It's really, people putting that together from the perspective of do a little bit of just the mindset and, I want to make a lot of money. I don't have my head in the game. And how do I what are some tips I could start with right there?
Okay, absolutely. One of the first things I'm going to say here is oftentimes we say things like we want to be rich and abundant, or I want 25 new clients this week, but yet our thought is not in alignment with what we feel in the deeper inside. And so you might think I'm rich and abundant, but if you don't feel rich and abundant, for example, you might feel a less than, a lack, or who am I, or type of energy. The word that I hear out there in the world a lot is imposter syndrome. Who am I as the expert? Well, that's a disparity. And so we're thinking, which is about 10% of our conscious reality, but we're feeling, which is about 90% of our reality. And so by coming into that inner alignment, becoming who you are meant to be, just what Eric was saying, your name is your brand, but you have to be yourself in that as well. And we always are looking at and attracting clients that we want to have in our business that are like us. Well, if you are out of that inner alignment, your clients are also going to be out of that inner alignment as well. And so what happens with that is we don't attract the ideal client into us, into our life, or our avatar, or there's a mismatch, or we only get 5 clients instead of the 25 that we're asking for, or it's not, they're not going to do business, it's just a connection. And so a lot of what we do, whether I'm catching feedback, does anybody else have that on their computer here?
Yeah, hold on one, Donna. Hold on. Let me see where it's coming from.
Sorry about that. I just am on double computers here. And so as on double computers, it echoes 4 extra times for me when that bounces off.
It did earlier, but now it's echoing pretty bad.
Okay. So one of the things that we do, even within the Mentor Studio, is help people come into that inner alignment. So it's not just the mindset, but you become what that is. And I teach and share a lot of that through the Financially Fit Transformation, but through the Mentor Studio, through the mentoring and the coaching and the training, we also help you come into that alignment so you really are your business. It's just not a part of you. It is you, because your business runs off of your energy, yourself there.
All right, Donna, I'm going to stop you for a second. Donna, we hear you like 7 different times all of a sudden. It wasn't like that earlier.
So weird.
I mean, we love you dearly, right? And we can listen to you all day long. And we know you're broadcasting out to all these different channels, but no other mics are open. So we'll let you play with that for a minute.
Yeah, that is so odd.
I'm going to mute you on both for a minute because we are getting up. There we go. Hold on. I'm not hearing it now. No, I'm still hearing it. There we go. I'm going to mute you. There we go.
If you mute my one channel,
all right, we still hearing a double signal here, everybody? Raise your hand if you are. Still hearing a double signal here.
I think it's you, Michael.
Is it? You know, it would be me.
I think it's coming through your mic.
Oh, that's so weird. Is it? All right, Donna, go ahead. You're clear.
Okay. I just have. Okay, there we go. If we don't unmute the one computer, they're not going to hear you out on that live stream. So it goes completely silent out there in Zoom land. So, well, you guys are Zoom land out on the live stream. So sorry about that.
No, it's all good. By the way, just quickly, Dr. Matt, you're driving. Did you have a question, or are you just excited and threw your hand up? He's just excited and threw his hand up. I like it. Okay, Donna, continue.
Perfect. All right. What else would you like for me to address or share in all of that?
You know, really take a look at from their perspective. Now, Donna used to run funds of over, $500 million. So she comes from that big financial network. But what we have is sometimes with people that are really starting out on the entrepreneurial journey, I don't care how much money you make or don't make. We're all entrepreneurs in the journey somewhere. Does that make sense to everybody? What is just 1 or 2 good tips that people can do to start their morning so they come into the day from more of a relax? And everybody's got their morning routines. I get that. But what are just 1 or 2 things that you do to get your day started out so you're in flow? Because I'll tell you right now, Donna works harder than most of us 10 times over. She also produces much. She's going to be in magazines in LA. She's going to be on billboards. She's got a big launch party. She's also lead trainer for us. She has her own big company, and she's always just like chill whenever you talk to her, even though I know how much is going on. Give us a little advice.
All right. I'm going to share with you the best tip ever that I ever learned and what I actually do every morning. And it is to make coffee. But it's not about the coffee. So here's what it's about. It's about having something that's structured and it's a routine that you do each and every morning. And so every morning I would get up and I would make a big pot of coffee. And then I went to a Lightworkers conference, several years later in Chicago. And I knew one of the people that was going to be coming that I got to meet was this Buddhist monk. And I was so excited. I waited the entire weekend for him to come. And he finally makes it over to my table. And I'm so excited for the best advice he says to me. And he goes and says to me, when you make your morning coffee in the morning, don't just make the coffee. Yes, you're going to make the coffee, but then sit down with it. And then I'm going to have you meditate with your coffee to set well, he didn't tell me why. He goes, just meditate with your coffee. And when you're done, drink the coffee. And I went, but my coffee is going to be cold if I was to meditate with it. And he goes, exactly. And then he said to me, and if I were you, I would switch to organic coffee. And he turned around and left. 3 days of a total anticipation. And he told me to drink organic coffee and meditate it and drink it cold. And I'm like, what on earth is this about? And so every morning I do this. It's been easily 10 years since this. I get up in the morning and make coffee, but it's not about making coffee. It's about setting the intention for the day while you're making the coffee. And then, yes, I do sit down with my cup of coffee and actually hold it. As you can see, I even have a special cup that has a heart on it. You can see through my little screen here. And I hold it and I meditate. And every morning I literally drink cold coffee because I'm programming my mind, setting the intention, putting the energy out there that I want to be in throughout the day. And then I drink my coffee. Yes, I did switch to organic coffee. It took me a couple of years. Yes, I switched to whole beans because I have a coffee process. I grind the beans in the morning, put the water in the tea kettle because I switched to a French press. So I have this 15-minute process that I go through, but at the same time, I'm setting the stage in the morning before I do anything while I'm making that coffee. So if I were you, make coffee. If you don't drink coffee, make tea, drink water, whatever that process is for you, but take those first 15 minutes of the day. And for me, I have to do something, and I love coffee. I even switched from putting sugar and cream into it. I drink it black now. People think I'm weird, but it's about drinking the coffee. So there you go. That's my number one tip: make coffee.
All right, everybody, look from Seattle, Starbucks Land, make coffee, baby. I love it. Give Donna a thunderous round of applause. So we usually do a little bit of open mic. It's just really Q&A. If anybody has any questions for any of us, we've been in this industry a long time. We've been around there. I'm going to show you just a quick little. This is always the pop up. I love it. I'm going to show it. My team created it. We're going to also change the colors on it. But I always think it's great. So here's the Mentor Studio in 33 seconds. Oh, you know what? I clicked the wrong button. There's way too many buttons here. There we go. Stop share. Hold on 1 second. Share. There we go. Share sound. Now I'm happy. All right, here we go. All right, fantastic. It's great to have you all back. Donna, we got it. We should create the one just like that for the Speakers Theater. We should basically. I like the one we have. We could add some things on there from Power Team Speakers Theater. So let's talk about that. And I'll get somebody to create it for us. You can. My gosh, you can go to Fiverr nowadays.
I have people now.
What was that?
I have people now, so.
So let's create that. Let's get that done. That would be fantastic. And let's get the color palette changed on that one. But it would be awesome. We're always creating and changing every day. That's how you move with it.
I get to go look at version 1 of that now.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. All right. Does anybody just have any questions or anything you learned, you taught in the next 8 minutes? We don't keep you the whole time. We go as one team, one family. There's no questions. We don't hold on to everybody. If you've got any comments or you want to join the Mentor Studio, you can connect with us. Just text TMS to 26786. If you are not a member of the Mentor Studio yet, we'll just post the direct link to the website, which just puts you. It's joined. It's $495 a year. You're part of the team. You're part of the family, and you get to be on. We have tons of calls. We have tons of trainings, but it's really just being there to really accentuate and get better and better at what you do. And I think that makes a difference every single day.
I got one simple comment.
Yes.
Good comment. By the way, if you're not in Mentor Studios now, everybody there's also amazing people to hang with. Don, we've hung together. This weekend was Misty. When we were in New York last year, we ended up being with Michael. It was in Vegas with Eric. Jonathan, we sat in the back of the van. Point is, everybody in it is amazing, amazing people, everybody. It's people that you want to be with. They're all winners and cheerleaders for your success. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and we do this all together.
And it's a tax deduction because you're moving your business.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. So the other thing, too, is at Power Team, we're also looking for people to host local lunches. We have usually 5 to 7 a week. And so to host a local luncheon, obviously we can talk about a percentage of the luncheon. We do what's called Rainmaker there, myself for Bill Walsh. Donna does it too now. Austin Walsh does it. We drop in. We pay for everything. We use Fogo de Chao, so make sure there's one near you. We have a nationwide contract with them. And if you want to host really and get to know us and get to know the team and host a luncheon in your area for entrepreneurs, you can also connect with me at that. My email address, I'll drop in there in a minute. It's msilvers@thementorstudio.com. msilvers@thementorstudio.com. So that's 2 ways to connect with us. Just join us. Make it simple, easy. Any questions before I let you guys go? We'll go all as one team, one family. Any questions? Raise your hand. Do a reaction. Going once. Going twice. Okay, fantastic. So you guys have been awesome today. I wanted to thank you for myself, Mr. Bill Walsh of Power Team, the Mentor Studio, my business partner, Mary Glorfield, who was Tony's VP for 18 years. She'll be on a lot of these calls too. She's actually she's down in Florida, so got herself out of her house and went to go play with friends. And it's really about making a difference as we work together and do this together every single day. So here's how we let it go. What we're going to do is we're going to open up our mics. I don't care how noisy it is. You're going to all shout out one word that you learned today. We're going to pick one of the words, and when we pick one of the words, we're going to rub our hands together, say 1, 2, 3, shout the word out, and then we're going to let you all go. We do this every single Thursday. Make sure you show up on time. because of the masterminding, the connecting. We got 12 channels watching us. We got people over in Japan for the Japanese translation, and then we're going to move this to Spanish translation on a back-end channel, and then we're going to move to a TV channel in January. I think it's January, it might be February. So I want to see people who are on consistently to really promote and broadcast you out that way, and that will promote your business. And you just get on every single week, every single Thursday. So open up your mics and shout out a word.
Survival.
Victory.
Together.
Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm just liking it. I'm going to take family today because we really believe in that. We really believe we're all part of a group together at the Mentor Studio. You know how to reach us. Here's what we do when we stop the broadcast. We leave it open for about another 5 minutes so you can grab some of the stuff off the chat so you can see how to connect with us. Donna will stay here for a couple minutes. Some of the team is on here. Jonathan will be here. I wanted to thank you all for being on, and then in 5 minutes from now, I'm going to shut it all down. You guys have been awesome. Make sure that for those of you who are part of the Mentor Studio, we'll see you on the Monday Mentors Call. We also have coming up a forum. We also have a podcasting call coming up to the podcast division, health and wellness, and we have this call every single Thursday. So you guys have been awesome. Rock and roll days. The word is family on 3. Put your hands up. One, Matt, don't do this. You're driving. One hand up, the other. Make some power, baby. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Good and awesome. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you all soon. Mentor Studio people. We'll see you.